come out on top?
Well, I think that at a minimum, they've got to eliminate mistakes, and I know that sounds a little trite, but when you break it down, that means eliminating penalties, not allowing big plays. That has to be where you start. Remember, their head coach in the lead-up to this game, he said their opponents have been, quote, unbeatable the last few weeks. So the only way you can beat an unbeatable team is to make sure that you play a clean game yourself.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And Shark hauls it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One more time with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On play action, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Etienne. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Sharks got it left side. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
Steps and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Allen off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Henry Ruggs
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. $51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Play action. Now it's and the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. On second down now, it's Henry, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Cisco. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's brought down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Henry runs with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 108 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense.
And now here is another interception. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A handoff for ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, first and 10. open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now Etienne.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And they get a 4th pick. Something to be looked at, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every